Thank you, Kelly. Looking at earnings season overall, I just think there's so many landmines. You have executives all over the place noting so many issues. I just think it's going to continue to weigh heavily on this market.
What about Microsoft and Alphabet? And I don't want to, skip too much ahead to the ending here, but one of these names you are more positive on than the other?
Absolutely. So, I love Microsoft. Microsoft's one of my favorite long-term stock holdings. Yes, it's down today, but when you look at the way that Microsoft performs on earnings overall, you have 14 out of the last 15 quarters that it's beat earnings, 13 out of the last 15 quarters. It's actually traded higher in the 8-day time frame post earnings. So generally what that means is that regardless of what they say, you do have buyers coming in after the fact. Now, Microsoft is sitting down on a key area of support right at 250, and I will warn viewers that 240 is a very critical area. With a $12 expected market maker move, it is possible that we break to a new low on the year. But the thing is that Microsoft is relatively muted on earnings. I mean, the biggest move over the last 15 quarters was 2.6%. We're already down 3 today. So I think it makes sense to sell put credit spreads here, but give yourself a couple weeks in case we do initially fall. But I'm wrong if it breaks 240.
Okay, so if it breaks 240, you throw out this playbook. The halftime panel last hour was much more negative on Microsoft because of the valuation. It sounds like what you're saying is that high valuation is warranted and a sign of a stronger performer than some of the other names in this space.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And what I like to do is I really like to look at the way that companies react on earnings, because when you look at the reaction, that really demonstrates how shareholders are taking into account what the executives are saying. And so, when you look at the various product segments in Microsoft, you have a pretty wide range there. You also have a lot of potential for growth in the cybersecurity and the gaming space. They have a lot of brand loyalty, and overall, even if their margins do suffer slightly this quarter, I still think that they have a really good long-term potential, and they've shown their ability to weather through economic problems like we're going through right now.
Sure. So Google, a different story for you, and this one will help explain whether Snap's problems are Snap specific or not. And you don't really like the way the charts are looking into these results, do you?
I don't like the way that they're looking, and I think it's really important to compare this against the way that Microsoft trades surrounding earnings and the way that Google has traded surrounding earnings, because the way that I've seen the price action play out in Google, it is just not positive at all. If you look at the beginning of the year, for example, and you start with January to February, Google made a new all-time high after it reported earnings, but then it just proceeded to sell off for weeks on end. When you look at last quarter in particular, it sold off going into earnings and fell even further after earnings. That demonstrates that investors weren't looking at that down move as a good opportunity to come in and buy. Then on top of that, you have the split. If there was going to be any reason to buy Google stock in July, it should have been prior to the split or at least post-split, but you didn't have buyers coming in there as well. So I'm looking at all of those factors in addition to the fact that the market maker expected move in the options market's about $6 or $7. If it falls just the normal move, it'll break to a new low on the year.
Wow, because it's at 105 right now, and then we'd be talking about under 100. And like you said, the split was a dud from a trading perspective. It didn't really do a lot. So many different factors. Danielle, a fascinating breakdown. Thank you. Two very different conclusions for these names, and we'll find out in a couple of hours. Danielle, Shay joining me.